Okay. Hey guys, Happy Splasher here. Good morning. It is 7/29/2021. Right now we're going to do some pit, and actually depending upon how far we go, we may or may not save those for the world event tomorrow, and then we'll also do some league. So let's get right into it. All right, first thing we're gonna do, we already have our warlord and our pet set up already, and we have our guild bonuses until Friday, so that's good. Let's go into the dungeon trials, check out the pit. So right now we're facing Clotho the Weaver. Have legendaries as rewards, so let's check them out. All right, so whenever poison triggers on our side, in other words, if our units get poisoned, they will get, there'll be plus attack to one of their units. On the 4th turn, our units will be poisoned for 30, and then on the 7th turn, we'll take damage for every poison unit on our side. All right, sounds good. All right, got 3450, and let's go. A lot of poison that we're going to expect. All right. Start with our magic spots. Taking a look. All right, so we got some double coverage over here behind the buildings. That's good. Got some poison on these buildings. Attacked. Okay, great. So that is also going to be a thing too. The damage over here. All right, we want to get rid of these poison spots early. So if we can, we're going to do is let's sacrifice some units. All right, we'll start with this one over here to get rid of this bush here. Next turn, we're going to be summoning our unit here. It will deal adjacent damage, so we'll actually be able to get around the attacked and deal the poison. And we'll go from there. All right, we got our poison is there. All right, we're going to summon our unit here, as mentioned before, so we'll deal the extra damage and get rid of this poison. All right, in 2 turns, our units will be poisoned for a certain amount, so we'll have to watch out for that. And then the pentagrams over here, not poisoned because it's not a ranged unit, so that's good. It's going to be destroyed next turn, so we're going to summon our unit here along the line with the magic spots so that they'll take the damage if they try to block. And yeah, so far it's going good. Next turn, we're going to be summoning units with higher health to take the poison damage, and we'll go from there. So we got damage. All right, this will be poisoned. Said we want to summon units with that can actually take the poison. So in this case, it will be this one over here. Summon along the magic spot. All right, so some poison, some extra damage, some health back off of the kill. So this one's actually going to be alive for a little bit. All of our units are poisoned. In 3 turns, our units will take extra damage. All right, so we got damage over there. Going to be summoning a unit to destroy that. And we're going to hold off on our summons until after the 2nd round of poison given to our units, so that way we don't have to worry about them getting destroyed there. All right, so we got damage, that's going to be good. Oh, this will actually be pretty helpful for us. So we'll continue along with the ranged unit over here. This unit, it gives health to another one of our units whenever one of our units dies. So in this case, because of the poison, they'll actually be able to heal one another. And yeah, let's see. So we got damage. As you can see, this one got healed to full health, so that's good. We can actually start putting units behind there so that we can stack up for protection and then also get some damage spread out. Right, so you can see the poison damage did occur. Next turn, the poison damage is going to then happen to our units again, and then we can just summon our units and go from there. So damage, get the extra summon over here. Got the damage over here. We're going to continue with a unit with high health. So as you can see, we're just taking a lot of poison damage to our units, but that's okay. As long as they can have, as long as they have high health, they're going to be okay. Let's damage again. Poison over there. All right, we'll do our summon now to actually see if we can get an extra round of damage against them. No, but we can. Very least, we'll get some attacks over here, and then we'll continue on with our melee unit over here. So damage, and then the magic spot over here will destroy this unit here. See if there's anything else. Nope, just pierce. This one here poisons unit whenever it's attacked. Ooh, all right, some pierce damage over there. Continue on with our melee unit. And the extra damage. it's looking pretty good. Probably going to end up one-shotting this boss if we can continue on with the pace and damage. All right, so damage. Yeah, we'll get rid of this unit now. It has a little bit of spikes, and so that's going to be an issue down the road. All right, and we're getting some health back off of our melee kill, so that's good. Still have all of our shuffles too. Ooh, all right, that's going to be an issue. Plus health over here. Whenever it kills, steals the attack. We'll summon our flight unit to block for damage. And see, our units are poisoned at this point, but that's okay. Getting them down to 900. Remember, we started this boss with 3450, so we're doing pretty good right now. We got, see, damage. Right, this unit is going to be poisoning our units at the end of the turn, so we want to make sure that we can get rid of this now. So we will continue with our melee unit over here. Get some more health back to our warlord. And then next turn, we'll probably shuffle for a ranged unit so that we can get rid of this, because there's no other way for us to deal damage to this right now. All right, so combat damage will destroy that. We need to deal about, what, 70, 50? We need to deal 81, which we don't currently have right now. So we'll do our shuffle. No ranged unit, shuffle again. We have some ranged unit, but not quite enough. Probably going to be more important to get rid of this if we can. So we can get the damage. This has splash too, I know that, so, but it won't be enough to destroy that. We'll summon our melee unit here instead. Get some health back, and then also cause a little bit of bleeding to these units. Ugh. That's not good. All right, let's see. So we got the regeneration too that we have to be concerned about, and then extra damage. The pentagram will destroy this, or magic spot rather. So let's go for that. Oh, we have, all right, we have lethal against this unit, so that's good. So getting some extra health for our units because of bleeding death over here. And then this unit is also getting some extra attack. And then we're also some extra evasion. All right, landing on the magic spot over here. So this will be destroyed next turn. Summon our unit here to give this some protection. All right, and we'll probably have lethal next turn, especially with the damage being spread out over these two lanes. Okay, so we'll have damage over there. We'll get rid of this one over here. Okay, yeah, and we have lethal in 3 lanes now, so it's even better. Okay, we're just gonna do a shuffle, see if we can get rid of some trashier units out of our inventory, which in this case is probably just the building over here. So we'll do that. And deal some damage, and there we go. Okay, so that was Clotho the Weaver, as you saw. We just one-shotted them. We had the magic spots, and they pretty much took care of their units. And if we had to, we summoned extra, stronger units in order to get rid of their stuff. So that was good. We also did this quest over here. Got some Spore Loath. Great. And we're already at level 16, so we're already capped out for that. Okay, let us check out the next boss over here, this Marius Orm. Take a look at their skill. So whenever they're attacked, they will summon a Naga to the first row, which is the first row out of the 3. Every 3rd turn, it will summon a Lake Pixie. Not sure what that one does. And the 6th turn will take damage to, I guess, our Warlord for every ally on their side of the field. All right, so they're going to have a lot of spawns, and they're going to deal a lot of extra damage. All right, let's go. We got 3850. Yeah, all right. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Okay, let us focus on the summons that are going to come out first. So we'll do our magic spawn, or magic spots again. And they're pretty spread out, so that's good. Got some extra attack spots and then extra health spots. We have our own splash, and we have damage to units and damage to units. All right, so we're going to do a combination of things. We're going to start with summoning a unit here to actually block for this building, and then also give some stuff. All right. Let's see, attacked, summons this Naga. So this Naga poisons for a little bit and then gives health for nature units for every poison triggered. All right. Ooh, all right, they got some Bastet. Comes into play, deals damage to all units. So our buildings were destroyed, and then whenever one of their units dies, it will deal damage to our units. All right, let's take care of this unit if we can. So we will need to shuffle for this. Nah, let's just go with our normal units. So we'll destroy that. Okay, looks like a Naga is going to be coming out every time we attack them, so we'll need to make sure that we can defend the lines. Not really so concerned about this unit, but we will need a melee unit to at least get back with our health gain. All right, so they summoned a Mizu. This Mizu here will summon this water elemental. The water elemental, as you saw, comes into play and then summons these freeze runes. It will be destroyed by the magic spot, so that's good, but we still need to take care of that. Interesting. All right, next turn, they're going to be summoning this Lake Pixie, so that's something that we need to be concerned about. We'll summon this over here, this immune unit, to actually get some health back to our Warlord, and then also guard the line over here. All right, the Mizu here, or sorry, the Lake Pixie. So at the end of the turn, we'll freeze one of our units. So a lot of disruption in terms of the board. Probably should have summoned here to actually protect, but we want to get rid of this unit now because of those freeze runes that are going to come on play. So we got the damage, that over there. Okay, yeah, we'll respond with doing our summons in the first row. As you see, one of the freeze runes over here. We'll destroy that. Summon our... interesting. Well, like I said, we do want to get rid of this, so we'll do that. We'll summon our ranged unit here with some splash to get rid of this. We got our magic spots that are going to do the work for us. And we're in pretty good shape right now, especially with this unit, because whenever one of our units come into play, it will give them plus health. So we can create a wall over here and then take out their units. All right, so we'll be able to destroy that. We can probably destroy this next turn. 70, just do some math. So we need to deal 86. We're not going to be saving units. That's fine. We'll just destroy. All right, so damage. All right, some more Nagas as seen. This unit is getting plus health whenever a nature unit appears. Oh, so that actually combos with that Naga that's coming out. Next turn, they're going to be summoning another Lake Pixie, so more freezing of our units. And then we're going to be taking damage for every ally on their side of the field. So that's why we want to make sure that we can destroy all of their units before this next trigger appears. So got damage. All right, damage over there. This unit's going to have evasion because of this unit's skill to give evasion whenever one of their units destroys. All right, what's going to be more important? Probably... Wait, this one doesn't have evasion, right? No. Well, this unit's going to have protection because of the summons at the end, so let us actually get rid of this unit if we can. Summon this unit over here. Comes into play, deals damage. Cool. All right, so they summoned 2 Nagas over here because we did attack. So that's 3 and then 54. So it's damage to our units, not our Warlord. And we're actually okay with that. For those who are tuning in right now, we are currently doing the pit. We one-shotted the Ortho, and now we're on Marius Orm. And this boss is kind of annoying because they have these extra summons pretty much every time you attack. But as long as we can stay with the board, we are fine. So we have damage over here. We'll summon our puppet over here. We'll summon our ranged unit to actually destroy this. The reason why is because we need to get rid of this unit that freezes our units at the end of the turn. And we are actually, we need to stack units down on this line because this line down here has the silence their units. Probably, we'll need to do at least a shuffle in order to keep these going. So damage. Oh, all right. What is giving their plus health? Oh, okay, that's giving plus health too. Thanks. All right, and if that's the case, then we will continue with this unit here. Get some extra attack to our units. Also has a death trigger, so whenever it dies, it deals damage to one of their units. And we need to make sure that, as I said, we need to make sure that we have melee units in order to block for damage and then also give health back to our warlord. So damage, death trigger going on over there. We'll need to destroy the Bastet because of that ally death trigger. Oh, this will be good. Here, we'll summon this unit here. Comes into play with this extra life palace that will heal our units. Then also we'll get rid of that Bastet and we'll get some protection over here. Trying to be aggressive as we can in our shuffles in order to get rid of their as you can see, they're starting to build up some form of defenses. We're not even worried about this line anymore because there's no way that they can pierce through unless they end up silencing themselves, but it doesn't look like they have any silence units, just a lot of units with poison, some freeze, and some extra health. All right, so we got that. Oh, this will be good. All right, summon this unit here. Comes into play and gives negative attack to all of their units for a turn, so we'll actually get some protection over there. Then also gets plus health whenever a unit comes on the field on their side. So this unit will actually get a lot of health later on. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so it got some damage to our melee units. And like I said, this unit is still freezing our units at the end, so that's just going to be a little bit of disruption. Damage over there, damage over there. Summon our melee unit over here. Has some health at the end, also heals our units, but that's not going to be such a big thing. Their big thing right now is making sure that we can get rid of this unit if possible. We're doing pretty good. We started with 3850, brought it down around 26. Going to be taking a lot of damage to our units next turn because we haven't cleared out their units. All right, so we're going to get rid of this next turn. Still need to get rid of these units. All right, you know what? We'll summon here. All right. So we'll destroy that, get some health back. We'll silence that, so no more freezing. Attack that, give him mental shield, and then another unit, and then some extra damage coming to our units. So, ugh. All right, so no more freezing on our side. So that's unfortunate. We still have these two units over here that can help wall off, and then we have this unit here with the mental shield and the counter attack. So we can actually start getting rid of these Nagas if they do come into play over here. All right. Silenced over there. Need to get rid of this. So we'll summon our melee unit over here, destroy that. Finally getting rid of that unit. Okay, our next goal is to then cover this line over here, especially with this unit that's getting plus attack. And then this unit that's giving the plus health and plus attack to nature units. Still haven't used any of our shuffles yet, which is kind of surprising. Mother Owl! Alright, so we'll need to get rid of this actually as soon as possible. We got that. Damage. So it can take some form of damage, but not quite enough. Don't need to use our attack boost quite yet, but we will summon our ranged unit here, or summon our flight unit over here. Give our unit some reborn and give some protection. All right, so damage. This unit is frozen, so that's good. How is this unit frozen? Oh, you know what? This unit. Okay, yeah. Whenever this unit attacks, it freezes one of their units, so that's why. All right. Okay, got some damage. All right. So combat. Extra combat over here. We'll now do a shuffle because we want to get a melee unit to destroy that. Summon this unit over here. Okay, we silence this unit, so that's good. No more of that evasion to their units. Okay, and in 3 turns, they're going to have their extra summons with the Lake Pixie and then the damage to our units. So we want to make sure that we can destroy their spawners if we can. So combat's still going to work. And also has Reborn too, which is even better. So damage, this is going to be frozen, so we need to get rid of this next. Okay, we'll summon our unit over here. Summoning this unit because it has block whenever it attacks, also reflects damage, and then gives block to our warlord. Key thing is the reflect damage that may or may not destroy their units whenever we get attacked. And there are 2 attackers over here, so it will trigger at least twice, and hopefully it triggers on 4 different units total rather than these 2 units here. All right, so we got the damage over there. Damage over, oh, okay. So like you said, we did want it to trigger on other units, but this is fine. We have our damage, gonna take 304. We'll do that. We're just gonna use our shuffles now to get rid of some bad units. So we'll place this over here. Can't even use our shuffles because this is actually lethal right here. Unless, nope, all right, good. Cool, so it looks like we one-shotted Marius as well. The battle was mostly dealing with their extra summons. I guess probably it would have made more sense to put melee units on the top, especially our shield unit, so that way we trigger less of the summons, because they could attack, they could land on the bottom. Assuming that we attack on the top, they would land on lower lines or maybe on the top, and we could then double cover the top lane, or we could have the attack trigger, another unit would come out, and then we would attack the bottom. So this is fine. All right, we got the legendary Athenas, so that's good. We can actually get to level 16, even better. Okay, and now we have our other 2 bosses that we're gonna save, or we're gonna have open for tomorrow. As you can see, they're open in 22 hours. So yeah, let's check out their skills. Jack the Jungle King. All right, whenever ally spikes triggers, gives block to their units. Okay, so whenever spikes triggers on their side, in other words, we attack a unit that has spikes, it will give block to their units. On the 3rd turn, they'll give spikes to units with block, so I guess these 2 skills will work together. And then on the 3rd turn, the warlord himself will get spikes. So it looks like it'll be a rush to deal damage to their warlord as quickly as possible, and spikes will eventually give enough block to their units for later. Okay, and then we have this other boss over here, Prince Zahak, also new. Let's check him out. All right, so whenever it's attacked, it will give miss to the attacker for a turn. All right, so it looks like unless they're immune, they will still get miss every 3rd turn. Units with miss will take damage, so probably end up going to have to keep their buildings alive in order so that they don't get miss. And on the 7th turn, they will summon a Lord of the Desert with a large amount of stats to the 1st row. Not really sure what this Lord of Desert will do, but we'll anticipate for that. So 7th turn, all right, so miss, and extra damage. All right, cool. Okay. We'll have that for tomorrow. Let us now close this out, and we'll go to League. So let me just claim this. Switch our Warlord. Go back to Ryan, and then also give our pet ready. All right, we got 7 spots here. We're saving this legendary chest for tomorrow because there's a world event quest that we'll need to open some legendary chests, so we'll hold off on there. And let's go. Nice. All right, so take a look at their warlords. So they have block runes on their cells. They'll have ranged units with splash, and then we'll set the health of our units to 1 except melee. They have a pet over here that deals damage whenever a male unit destroys something on their side, plus attack over here, and plus health. Unit over here with the damage whenever we attack them. Right, let's get rid of this unit early. So we'll start with our extra attack unit over here. They did their block runes. All right. That's not good. All right, let us see. All right, this is fine. We will continue. We'll summon our ranged unit over here, placing it behind the building for some protection, and then also it gives miss whenever one of their units comes into play. So in this case, if they summon a unit, this unit will get miss, so we're not concerned about this unit anymore, at least for the turn. If they have, they have a silence or a unit that can attack multiple times, that would go through. It's fine. Alright, that's actually going to be a problem because their rocker boys are still going to be able to come out. So we'll do our summon, then we'll see if we can actually do a board setup here. So we summoned our Yoster here, came to play, silenced the melee units, so no more of that block and extra health. And then we're looking to set up the board for next turn, where we can do a board wipe as long as one of our units is still alive. In this case, in combat with splash. If they place another unit over here, we may or may not have units. There you got damage. Damage. Alright, so we do still have units available. Do our attack. We don't have, the key thing right now is that we're going to be taking a lot of damage anyways, so it doesn't look like we're going to be able to make it through. May or may not have summoned our miss unit a little early, but like I said, we were trying to avoid the rocker boys coming out. And there we go. Wow. Major taunts. Okay, great. Okay, moving on. Okay, they got their pirate here with the magic spots of damage, sharks with counterattack and setting to 1 of our attacks, and then also plus attack to melee units. Oh, we will start with our ranged unit over here. Trying to give a little bit of protection, and then also it's going to give miss to this unit because it's a unit that's already out. All right, we got some extra damage going on for every attack that we do. We'll do our summon actually to block for damage, and it's okay if we take the damage now. We're just trying to set up for the board wipe, which we can do next turn. This unit also has miss, has accuracy, so it won't get miss, which is unfortunate, but it'll be able to at least block here, and then we'll be able to set up for the board wipe next turn with our Yoster over here. Deals damage to units for every ally on our side. And there we go. All right, so we'll do our skill, and we'll continue on. We'll summon our unit here in the line to get an attack boost, and there we go. 6 more. Okay, they have another Jimmy over here, taking a look at their skills. All right, plus attack over there, and then some extra health. They started with their own Aphrodite, so deal damage based upon the health of one of their units at the end of the turn. Don't have anything right now to actually get rid of this, so that's unfortunate. We'll have damage. No, we'll only have the extra damage over here. So we'll start with our summon to actually block if we can. Cannot. That is fine. We'll go over here. So we'll summon this unit here. It gives 2 extra attack runes whenever it attacks. We're looking to get the board back either with another ranged unit over here or having this extra attack unit being able to attack multiple times through this line. All right. We're also getting some protection whenever one of their units attacks. We'll give Metal Shield to our units. All right, and we got the damage over here, damage over here. See what makes more sense. You have 1, 2, 3 damage. Yeah, this is fine. So we'll summon our extra attack unit on the extra attack rune. So 1, 2, 3. Get rid of that. I was thinking of summoning this unit here with the poison damage to this unit at the end of the turn, but this unit has more health, and so it's going to give a little bit more protection for us for later, and then it'll also combo off with our own Aphrodite to deal extra damage if we choose to. Okay, this is fine. We'll summon our Yoster behind here. Silence the melee units, so no more extra damage to our nature units. We'll also get rid of this building. Again, get some extra health to our units here at the end of the turn for every female. Alright, they summon their Rocker Boy units with the extra splash. This is okay even if they do go Legion, because we'll have the extra... We should be able to take the damage. Oh, that's close. Oh, can we scrap for game? We might be able to scrap here for game. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 64. See if we can actually go for the extra damage here. So 60. How many extra attacks does this have? 1, 2. There's 3 extra attacks. So that's 400 or 50. Okay, yeah, actually, it's probably better for us to. Oh boy, I gotta think of this. Actually, no, we can go for the extra attack. So we'll summon our scrap unit over here. So 1, 2, 3. Damage. Attack, attack, attack. Oh no, not enough. That was my fault. I thought the death trigger was actually going to destroy this unit, so that's why I chose not to go for it. I miscalculated on the block. That was my fault. All right, 6 more. And that was embarrassing. All right, so they got their warlord here, plus attack to chaos, kill wounded, and then also these extra summons. We'll start with our extra attack unit on the attack rune. For those who are tuning in right now, we just did some pit and we're now doing some league, and so that is where we're at right now. So we got that. Summon our unit over here, and actually we can summon this unit over here. So we'll give this an extra attack boost, and okay. Even though we did kill their Freddy and it did come back, the extra damage was enough to destroy them before the extra damage came out. All right, we'll do our chest. Get some rare Blair. That's cool. Okay, got an ogre over here. So they'll have some heal, silence, and heal. That's some extra damage to us whenever male unit kills on their side, and then plus attack to their units. Start with, okay, if they start in there, start with actually this over here for an extra summon, and then we'll give it some protection with this unit here. So silencing their male units, so no more of this extra attack and the extra health. Might be able to set up for a 3-turn kill if we don't have our board disrupted. So let's see what we got here. Oh, it's close. Might be able to do it. All right. We'll continue on with our Justio over here. We'll give miss to another one of their units whenever a unit comes into play. And as long as these 2 units aren't destroyed, we'll have our setup for lethal next turn. All right, great. We do have it. So we'll do our destruction skill to get rid of these units. Okay, this unit will come back because it had reborn. We'll summon here along the extra attack rune. So damage, 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 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Okay, 4 more. Okay, they got their own Ryan, so they'll have a vampire in the first column, got some damage to our wounded, or kill all wounded units, and then these extra summons. And then they also have that pet that deals the damage with the male, the Drogon right here. Yeah. All right, so let us see how we're going to start this off. We are going to start this off with our, we'll see if we can get the instant kill going. So we'll start with our range unit, and we're summoning along the second line here. The reason why is because this is the only way you can get the attack boost for your melee units, because this is a range unit, which can only go in the first 2 columns over here. So this unit's going to get miss. We actually do want to get rid of this unit because it deals damage to units with max health at the beginning. Do we have anything for this? The answer is no. Yeah, no. All right, so we'll do our summon, see if we can actually get some block. No, that's not the case. We will... No, we don't want to block our own setup. So what we'll do is... No, we'll summon our poison unit over here. Get some extra damage over here in this line, and then also poison their units for some damage to their warlord, and then also start opening up some spots for attack. Okay, I got their unit here with the extra attack. This unit is poisoned already, so it will be destroyed next turn, but we'll still take some damage to our units. Actually, yeah, we'll summon this over here. So we'll summon this over here, silence that unit, destroy that. Poison damage will then destroy this. But then our units are still being wounded over here, so that's not good. As long as one of our units are not destroyed, and as long as the unit's not destroyed, we'll be able to do the board wipe and then go from there. Instead, they do silence, so we got that. I'll summon our extra attack unit over here. Whenever this unit is attacked, it will summon a witch in front of themselves. Got poison damage over here, so that's good. And next turn, we will have lethal, even if they actually do a board wipe anyways, because not only we have this damage, but we have this unit here that can attack multiple times. Okay, some blockers. That's fine. Like I said, we do have our extra attack unit, so we'll do that. So attack, and then 1 gets an attack boost, and there we go. Okay, 3 more. Okay, we got another ogre here with healing and silence. Got a pet here that gives attack boosts all over the time. Right, so we will see here. We will start with our poison unit over here, attacking the building, and then so that way we can guarantee that the poison does land on this unit. It does have a death trigger, but that is fine for now. Yeah, it's fine for now. We have our extra summon to actually draw away the damage trigger, and then also we have other units for attack, so we're fine for the early levels right now. Okay, now we need to deal with this unit here with the plus attack and plus health to order units, do our summon, and we actually want to make sure that we can destroy. Destroying makes more sense. Damage. Won't be able to destroy this even with the extra boost. So what we'll do is we'll summon. Yeah, we'll try to. We might be able to actually outrace them here. So we got that. Next turn, we will be doing our destruction skill to get rid of this little setup here with the extra attack boost, and then the extra attacks going on over here. Am I going to be streaming the event tomorrow? Yes, I will. I will definitely be streaming the event tomorrow. I'm probably going to be getting through to the end of chapter 2 at least. We got some extra journey keys because of there was like a dev compensation thing from last time, so we're going to be doing that and seeing how far we can get on the first day. Probably going to be balancing it out as well. Let me just get rid of this here. All right, so that is gone. Summon this over here. Yeah. What else is there? I don't know how good this new unit, this Grace the Rock Fleet, is going to be. And I do have actually a couple of, we have legendary chests as part of our season rewards, but they'll open in another 3 days. And we can hold on to those chests for chapter 3 or perhaps the end of chapter 2, depending upon what happens. So we got got some rare rocks. Got 2 more. Yeah, I can't wait to see what this new unit is going to be. I heard something about it was like extra damage based upon number of attacks it does. Either a number of attacks or a number of kills it does. So that's going to be kind of cool. All right, we did our summon early. Do you want to get rid of this building? Nah, we're okay. We're just going to deal as much damage as we can because they have their attacking, they have a pet that gives attack boosts all over. So we'll actually go for that. Also, we're starting first, so it makes a little more sense for us to go offensive rather than defensive. This building is usually a big deal, but we're dealing enough damage at this point where we don't have to worry about giving things like Metal Shield. But instead, they go like that. So that's good. We now actually have to get rid of this. All right, so we'll silence this unit, and then we'll also get rid of that building. So now we are back on the defensive again after getting hit with this unit's skill. So whenever they kill something, deals damage to units around the kill based upon the attack. All right, so we'll summon our unit here. Extra attack to get rid of this here. Get 7 extra attack when 7th hero dies, I think. Okay, yeah. Could see how it goes. I mean, right now I don't use spawners. For other decks that will use spawners, like Floss or Necrolich, Leader Nilin, is that what it's called? Yeah, they would use those. I don't know how many battles actually will be when what is it? Is it 7 hero dies total, as in both sides of the field? Is it only on your side of the field? Is it their side of the field? I don't know what the trigger is going to look like. But at the very least, I will try to at least get the unit, and then we'll talk about them and see how useful they're going to be. I also assume that they're going to be an order unit too. So that's going to be something to watch out for. All right, so we got the extra damage over here. Invulnerability. And got damage over here. Got the bleeding. So that's not going to be good. This unit's going to die. Oh boy. We'll summon our unit over here. Just want to get some extra damage. And then also, as you can see here, at the end of the turn, we'll deal poison. So mark that for some damage. Do you have silence still? Okay, they still have their silence. But we have our extra attack runes over here, so that's going to help us out. Got the damage. Damage. All right, so that's actually going to die from our poison trigger here. Need to get rid of this over here, so we'll summon our... Ooh, actually, we have 2 combos here, so we'll get some melee kill over here with the adjacent damage. And then we'll also have a unit to destroy this, and then trigger off the plus health with our Gleedy pet. Okay, great. We can do our extra summons now. They haven't done their silence, and it's probably because our unit has bleeding. It's affected, so they don't want to use, effects to get rid of the bleeding. We'll do our extra attacks over here, and there we go. Ooh. All right, we got one more. All right, a little tougher, but yeah, let's see what we can do here. So they have their Drogon over here, extra damage whenever male unit kills on their side, attack boost over there. And of course, they're starting super huge. All right, not a problem. Start with our own summon, see if we can block, and then we'll continue on with our ranged unit over here, trying to set up for some extra damage. And we're also summoning this unit because it will give the miss to this unit right now, which currently can deal, well, it says extra attack over here. It'll actually get 3. It'll have 3 attacks, so that's why we need to stop this as soon as we can. Okay, came here with the silence, and because of that unit sacks, and we won't be able to get rid of this unit, so no good. Yeah, Groot is really good to stop these setups over here. So if you do have a chance to buy them in the black market, yeah, I would level them up. All right, let's see. So taking a look at their pet, got a plus health over here. That's pretty much it. We'll start with our units with the extra attack, and we'll summon it over here. So as you can see, we got the extra adjacent damage over there that will deal the damage to these buildings. Attacks deals 2 damage to a random enemy. Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, I think that would be good. Let's see how that'll scale up for later on. So we got the extra damage over here. This unit will deal 151. That's not good. Get that over there. And how much will actually, it'll deal negative 101, so that our order units won't actually be able to attack. Interesting. Why are we going to do this here? You know, we'll mark this unit for poison. That'll make more sense. So we'll attack. Damage over there, the heal, poison, so at least we can try to get rid of this unit. They also got their, when their vampirism triggers, it'll actually give them plus attack, which is why you see over there. Okay, yeah, I guess we'll do our summon, and then we'll do our destruction skill to get rid of that. We'll have our poison to destroy that, and we'll place it on the health rune over here, even though they do have a silence. And got rid of that. All right. Kills give +3 to. Okay, so it'll probably, this, because of the skills that you've seen over here, they're probably going to combo with the order decks the most, and then do the whole, you know, Rocker Boys, Legion, that sort of setup over there. All right, So they did their silence, so that's good. We'll summon our unit. Let's see what makes more sense. We have damage. Oh, we'll be able to do some attack steal. So we'll summon this over here, get some attack boost, some damage, and some more damage. Okay, next turn, they're probably going to summon something to block this, and we'll follow up with our extra attack unit and go from here. Seven deaths. Okay. Yeah, if we do get it, we'll just plop it into our deck, and then we'll see how well it does in League. Sounds pretty intriguing. I just don't like that you have to do 7 kills in order to get it to go off. But like I said, we'll see how effective it is. Some battles you won't even get 7 kills. You might be able to destroy them before, 4 or 5. Right. So we did that. Let us see. Is there anything else we need to do? No, we can check this other stuff offline. All right, great. So a quick recap of what we did this morning. So we did the pit. We got we destroyed the Clotho the Weaver and the Marius Orm with one shot for both. Clotho wasn't so much of a problem with the poison. As long as you had units with high health, you were okay. And then for Marius Orm, we had a lot of extra spawns coming out into play. As long as you had units with high health, and then also if you could set up your units along if you set them off on the top line, when they'll attack first, they'll trigger those Nagas that deal poison damage, and the Lake Pixies that freeze their units, freeze one of our units at the end. So you can get those units to come out, and as long as you can actually double attack, where you get multiple attacks and then destroy those units, you should be okay. We did a preview of these next 2 bosses. This one here has some spikes damage and block, and then this one here gives a lot of miss, and then there's a big unit that comes out at the 7th turn, which we don't know, but we'll check it out when it comes into play. We also did some League, so that was cool. And for tomorrow's stream is going to be pretty big, because tomorrow we're going to be doing the World event. World event over here. You can see here, it starts at 7:30. It starts on 7:30, which is tomorrow. A new unit, this Grace of Rockfleet, and then we have these other 2 units over here, both our order and melee units. We'll be doing some Divine Arena, because that also resets in the next 6 hours. And then we'll also do some League, and then, so just a lot of stuff we'll be covering, so check it out then. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, or concerns, leave a message on Twitch, Discord, or YouTube. The content and streaming schedule is right up there in the white box. Please like and follow on Twitch for the live stream, and then like and subscribe on YouTube for more videos. Like I said, we're going to have the World event, we'll have Pit, Dark Tower, Divine Arena, anything Mighty Party you can think of, and if you don't see it here, leave me a message and we'll make a video for you. All right, guys, thank you, and